Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Women Over 40 Feel the Pain as Men Run Away. Let's get right into it.
Where are we going to meet the elites? No Tinders, no Bumble, no Hinges. What are the dating apps where we can meet the elite men, the cream of the crop?
Here's a problem, ladies. If you want elite men, stop looking for them when you're over 40. Okay? Find them when you're in your prime. Women fumble their life, they waste their prime years, and they look for the top of the top men when they're on the decline. Doesn't make any sense, right? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, she's not the only one that feels this way. Here's a white woman that says the same thing. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Let's talk dating in your 40s, because it has been a long time for your girl. And I don't know what we're doing right now. Are we doing apps? Are we just hoping for fate, that the guy will just fall in our lap? Are we hoping for a genuine connection? What are we doing? It has been so long since I've even attempted to really be available for a date. Being a single mom, it's been a while. And I just don't know how to find the time. And I feel that because I am in my 40s, going online just seems so foreign to me to date, because I'm used to the way that like a guy would walk in a bar and he'd look at you across the room and he'd give you those eyes, and then you'd have to work for it. Yeah, he'd actually have to put a little work into it. He'd have to ask you your number. He would have to make a date. He would have to come pick you up. He would have to spend a little money on you before you give him all the goods. But now it's like swipe left and swipe right. And I just feel it's not doing it for me. But if it's working for you, I need to know, because your girl is turning 45 this week. And I'm ready for some changes this year. And I don't think that I should be alone the rest of my life. And my pastor made a really good comment that unless you like the FedEx guys, because they're the only ones coming to your house, you better put yourself out there. So who's to blame if I just don't even try, right? So if you guys have any dating suggestions, drop them here because I need them.
Here's my dating suggestion. Stay with your husband. Stay with your baby father. She's complaining. She's saying, oh, well, men used to have to work hard for it. They met us in a bar and they had to earn us and do this and do that. But guess what? Nobody's going to do all that for a 45-year-old woman that's a single mom. I know. It breaks your heart, right? You want the same treatment you got when you're 20 years old. That's like saying I want to sell my car for the same price I bought it for after I used it for 20 years. Doesn't make sense. But this is what women think. Women think they deserve the exact same thing they used to get 20 years ago. But now they're more used, they got kids, and they got all this trauma, and they're in therapy. But you, my friend, you got to pay the same price. Make it make sense, all right? Anyway, here's a lady that says, I hate dating. She's over 45, and I don't know how old she is. She's over 40, though, but she hates dating. Let's listen to what she has to say. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
I just had a really kind of harsh reminder of why I hate dating and courtship or, meeting people. Ugh. Okay, I'm newly single. I've been in a relationship long time, so just the idea of even talking to a man is just kind of foreign. It was really no big deal. We'd had a few great conversations, and he said he was going to call me back, and he didn't. Okay. And I find myself, thinking about it. Did I say something wrong? Is he not interested anymore? And I'm thinking, wait, why am I spending so much of my mental energy analyzing my interaction with this person? This person should not matter that much. I don't know him enough for him to matter that much. And I think so many times this, not just in the dating world, when you're actually in a relationship or you're maintaining a relationship or you're getting out of a relationship, that takes so much mental energy. And I'm at a point in my life, I've given too much. Now I'm focusing on me. And let me tell you, if I'm going to talk to anybody at all, I don't need to be questioning. And maybe I'm too quick to cut things off, but guess what? I love my life too much to take the focus off of what I'm doing, to focus on what you're not doing. So, and I'm analyzing and questioning myself and all the things. I don't have time for that, too old for that, don't want to do that anymore. If that means I'm just going to be a plant lady, I guess I'm going to be a plant lady. But I love plants. It's okay with me. I love my life. I don't have to have somebody for me to feel complete. So I am not going to sit up here and do mental gymnastics, analyzing whether or not somebody wants to talk to me, if I said something wrong, if I did something wrong, if I, pushed a button he didn't like. Who freaking cares? I'm focused on me. I'm the prize, okay? I'm the prize. Ladies, you're the prize. Don't give a man so much of your...
Yeah. Save it for your therapist, okay? It's funny because she says, I'm not going to get up on here and worry about why a man didn't want me. I'm not going to do this. But that's exactly what you said you did. You said that a man rejected you. He said he was going to call you back. He never called you back. And you started wondering, well, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? And then you turned around and said later on that you're not going to do what you just said you did. I'm reminded every day that women run to the internet just to lie. But they're not convincing us. They're trying to convince themselves. They're trying to say a lie long enough where they believe it. Oh, I'm the prize. You don't believe that. If the prize gets rejected, there's no sweat. Look, when girls reject me, it doesn't bother me. You know why? I know where my path, I know my trajectory is. I know where I'm heading. If they can't see a good deal, that's clearly they're blind. It doesn't bother me. I don't run to the internet and say, this girl rejected me and I'm not going to be here worried about why she's rejecting me because I'm the prize. I'm not worried. I got my life ahead of me. And I got a lot of things going well for me. My business is booming. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel is growing. My body's getting more and more fit. I'm getting wiser. I'm studying. I'm getting smarter. I'm actually more at peace now. And I don't need Punani 24/7. And I don't need a girl's validation anymore. I don't. But I'm not trying to sell that to you guys, right? I just live it. I just live it out. But women get online trying to convince themselves of things by repeating lies and lies over and over on TikTok as if anyone's going to believe it when they don't believe it. Why am I going to believe your lie when you don't believe your lie? Come on, make it make sense. Anyway, we have another girl here. She is really, really trying to figure out what's going on in this dating world when you date over 40. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Good morning, happy Friday. Oh my God, TGIF, right? This question is for the men. The men, please, I need you to come to the front of the table. I need answers from you guys. So yesterday I attended a speed dating event and the men didn't show up. Like, I don't know why men don't show up. My question to you is that not your scene? Where can single women find you? Where can single women find you? Because at the gym, I go to the gym. I don't see you guys. And you guys are so in tune to your workout. Me too. I'm just in and out. Where can we find you? This is for the single men who are looking for love or looking for dating or where can we find you? Because these single events, the singles mixers, speed dating events, you guys are not showing up. Why? Where can we find you? Please comment below and let me know. And if you're a woman, please share this because I need all these men answering these questions. I need to know where I can find them.
Okay, we're gonna answer the question for you. We're gonna answer, and trust me, I got a community of men that have similar views as I do. We share the same kind of worldview, and so we're all gonna answer this question for you. Okay, first thing first, why we don't go to single events? Simple. Because we're not trying to compete for women that are desperate for love. When you go to single events, this whole speed dating event thing, it's trying to give women the feeling that they could just reject men left and right when you guys are desperately looking for men. So why would we go to an event that arbitrarily and unnaturally favors you to make it seem like you're on a pedestal when you're not? Besides, it's not our idea, and we don't want to do it. That's why I'm not. No one's gonna say I want to go to a single event to meet my wife. No one does that. Now, second thing I want to say is, if you want to look for where men are, you did mention a place that we are. We're in the gym. We're in the gym, right? But the problem is, you don't want to bother no one because you want the men to approach you. I see this all the time. I'm a personal trainer at a gym, a very nice luxury gym here in New Jersey. And the funny thing is, I see guys that have crushes on girls and girls that have crushes on guys. And I feel like we're in high school because nobody wants to talk to each other. This 40-year-old lady, it's funny that we're talking about over 40, right? I know a girl, she's over 40. She's cool. Cool chick. She's over 40, right? And she has a crush on a guy, and she's scared to tell him. I'm like, why don't you just go up and tell him? Oh, no, he should approach me. He should approach you. So you tell me that you are over 40, you have a crush, and you think your crush should approach you. I can't even blame her. She was sold these book of lies. This is a bag of lies that if no matter what age you are, men are supposed to chase you because they're men and we're women. That's what women believe. If you're a woman, a man's supposed to chase you. A man's supposed to do this. A man's supposed to do that. But then when we ask women, what can we expect from them? Oh, nothing. We can't expect nothing from women, but women can expect everything from us. And they wonder why the dating pool got piss in it and old women in it. Ain't nobody trying to be in that pool, baby. Ain't nobody trying to be in that pool. Anyway, I know my guys are going to answer the question here for her, but we got a few more left. Let's listen to what she has to say, because apparently dating is just going swell for all these women over 40, right? Just so swell.
Y'all, story time. Story time. So I just got off the phone with this man, right, who called me. So he's just talking, asking me, how's your day? How have you been? Like, sir, what the chit chat in 2025 is diabolical. I can no longer do it. So I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Like, what do you want to talk about? So he's like, well, I'm still out of town. You know, I just wanted to call and check on you. I haven't heard from you all day. First red flag. You haven't called or texted me all day. Second red flag. Sir, the sassy is crazy. Like, if you want to fucking talk to me, you could have called me, you could have texted me. I was like, you're calling me now. I was like, I don't understand. I was like, I'm talking to you right now. He's like, but you didn't reach out to me. I was like, okay. He was like, are you not, is this how it's going to be? Are you, you not that much of a phone person, And I was like, first of all, I was like, why do you think what have you done to make me want to spend time on the phone talking to you? We haven't even gone out on a proper date. And what else? We haven't done anything. I even told him that, like, I got my hair done yesterday. So he was like, send me a picture of your hair being done. I was like, are you going to contribute to my hair being done? Because this was $350 plus tip. I was like, so are you going to contribute? He goes, oh, well, we're not there yet. You're not my lady yet. I was like,
what have you done for him to contribute to your hair? You see this? This is crazy. I can't even finish the video. He has to contribute to your hair because he wants to see your hair when you said you got it done? Women. It's funny because clearly you guys are the most educated on the planet. You guys are so smart. You said, what has he done for you to warrant spending all the time on the phone with him? What has he done? Clearly he hasn't done nothing for you to spend time on the phone with him. But you've done more than enough for him to contribute spending $300 or a portion of that on your hair. So this man doesn't deserve a text. He doesn't deserve a phone call. But you deserve going 50-50 or him paying 100% for your hair. And this lady's over 40. This lady is over 40. Now she look at the caption, hi, I won't be dating in my 40s. Well, if you don't date in your 40s, guess what? It ain't going to get easier in your 50s. It ain't going to get easier in your 60s. You think you have the leverage. You don't got no leverage, girl. Look, when she first started describing this story, in my mind, I thought, yo, he's just joking with you. Like, lighten up. He's like, yo, how come you ain't call me, girl? How come you ain't text me? What's up? You don't like me? What's up? He joking with you. Joke back. You taking it so serious. And then he talking about he didn't do nothing to deserve you text and call. What did y'all meet? Y'all met on a dating app or something? So he didn't do enough for you guys to talk on the phone? So how are you going to get to know him? See, she is the red flag because she wants to get to know you over you spending money. You spending money on dates. You spending money for her hair just so she could be there and say, oh yeah, I deserve all this. I'm the prize. And this is a good deal to women. This is a good deal. Somehow this makes a lot of sense to women. That a man should just cough up a lot of money for a woman that won't even call him or text him back. And she don't even got real hair, y'all. She spent $300 on fake hair. Who is going to tell her we don't like weave? Who is going to tell her men generally don't like weave? I've never heard a man say, like, man, you know why I married my wife? Man, she sure as hell could rock a weave. She rock a good weave, man. My wife, she rock a good weave, man. I can't be no girl with real hair. I need a girl with fake hair that spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars putting someone else's hair in their head to pretend like it's theirs. I love the fact that my wife tried to trick people and myself, including myself, and then had me pay for it. That's an expensive magic trick. That is a really expensive magic trick. But it's funny to me because she's not the only woman that thinks like this. So many women think that you owe them like $300, but they don't even owe you a phone call, a text, nothing. My man asked for a picture to see, you said you got your hair done. All right, show me how it looks. He's flirting with you. But you don't know how to flirt. In your mind, you got to flirt like a prostitute. You got to ask for money. Strip culture, 304 culture, and whole culture has taken over our women. In their 40s. You think that you shouldn't be talking to a man or spending time with a man unless he's giving you money. But y'all think y'all wives. Please help me understand where you've been convinced that in order for us to look at you as a wife, we need to be giving you money, paying you money for your time. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I used to make fun of men that support OF models, but at least they're getting something. At least they're getting nudes, right? At least when they support an only scams girl, they're getting a little bit of conversation and they're getting lots of nudes. At least. This girl wants you to see her fully clothed, dressed, with weave, with hair from someone else's head. And she wants you to spend $300 on it for a picture. To see her hair. You got to contribute to her hair just to see a picture of her hair. And it makes sense. I mean, all these girls talk about, oh yeah, you know, I'm broke, so I'm gonna be like I'm gonna get an OF fans, and I'm gonna be a foot model. I'm gonna show my feet, and everybody gonna pay me a bunch of money for my feet. Girl, ain't nobody want to see your crusty ass feet. The women are making money showing their feet. They're not only showing their feet. They're showing ass too. They're showing the yitties too. They're showing all that. And they wonder why. They wonder why. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.